Travis Noyd firing off the first comment. Number one fan, Travis Noyd, welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Four Seasons Center, where your Ames Flyers, Pee Wee Orange, are getting ready for their third matchup in pool play here versus the Shakopee. Let's see, what do we got? Shakopee Pee Wee WC. There's something or other. We'll figure out their nickname maybe. Anyway, so far in pool play, your Flyers are 1-1 with a victory over Forest Lake. Man, I'm all over the place. And then they had a hard-fought battle versus Mankato that they came up a little bit short. Shakopee is 0-2 thus far in pool play, falling to both Mankato and Forest Lake. I'm going to run the camera this game. The vocal cords were getting a little stretched thin there by the end of game one, but you may hear me chime in from time to time. But don't worry, you are in great hands as Mr. Chris Smith is going to take you home. So we got about 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to warm up. Don't go away. Grab yourself a beverage. We'll be back with Flyers hockey in just a few.
Welcome to Game 3 of the Showdown in O-Town, Owatonna, Minnesota. Ames Flyers versus the Shakopee. We're going to go Sabres. I have no idea if that's right, but per the jerseys, it's close. Flyers are going to play 3 15-minute stop clock periods. Pretty long games. I see Lily coming to take the face off. With her, she's got Wes Downing as a forward. Also Hank. Defense, I think I see Eric, and hiding back there, Richie. In net, as always, Leon. Downing on the far boards, gets the puck in the neutral zone. Puck stays in the neutral zone. Wes keeps it in. Wes skating up through, gets the puck by into the far corner. Still fighting along the backboards. Lily comes away with it, tries to center out front, just misses, but Eric keeps it in. Puck bounces into the neutral zone, and Shakopee's going to bring it in. Richie Pfeffer down into the far corner, sends it up along the boards. He's got Wes, but Shakopee keeps it in, dumps it down into the far corner again, trying to center out front, and they do get a shot. This one goes just left of the goal and behind. Richie doing some work in the corner. Puck goes in. I think that one snuck around Leon. So with 14:02 to go, it is 1-0 Shakopee. We need a line change. We have Josh, Kira, and Sam. Defense, I see Drew and Stella out there. Puck comes into the offensive zone. Pressure being put on by Kira. Josh on the far boards. Josh keeps the puck in. Puck sneaks past them. Stella steps up and sends it back down. Sammy chasing into the corner. And they're going to skate this one up and out, but Drew's there, collect it in the neutral zone, sends it across to Stella, and Stella's going to turn and dump this back in. Josh got the puck, dumps it in, but Shakopee sends this one back down. I think we're going to get an icing. We do. We're going to bring it back down to our end. So Jude and Baker come out on D. Same forwards. Kira with the face-off. Face-off won by Shakopee. They send it around the back of the boards. Gets just past Baker. Baker sends it across. We get an offsides. We'll do it again. Oh, we got a line change. I see Casson, Grayson, and Vitali out there. Puck bounces in. Casson is chasing, but they get it back into the neutral zone. Back to Baker. Baker lets it slide past. He's going to retrieve it in the far corner. And Baker sends the puck up to the defense. Comes right back down behind the net. Grayson's there along with Casson. Casson up to Vitali. Vitali's in the neutral zone, but couldn't get that one out. Battle on the far boards in the neutral zone. Puck kind of goes nowhere. Pops out to Jude. Jude up to Casson. Casson's just skate this one in. Casson with a shot, bounces back wide. Collected by Shakopee, and they're going to get it back around. The V is there along with Baker, and Baker keeps it in until Shakopee gets by. And then to skate this one with a head of steam. Jude is there, forces it wide behind the net. And is collected on the far boards. Vitali's going to bring this one, try and chip this one up, and he does, into the neutral zone. Casson just misses. Shakopee's going to dump it deep. But Casson got there quick. Shakopee still collects in the neutral zone. This time they're going to bring it on the far boards. Grayson pops it back into the neutral zone. Launched in by the Shakopee D. And Eric's there on defense. Sends that up past Hank. Puck out in front with a shot. Leon's there. Leon covers. All right, we have Wes and Lily coming out. D stays the same. Lily with the face-off. Lily wins the face-off, sends it Hank. This one comes back up. Hank along the near boards. Still battling. Eric is there trying to get that puck out. Pile up down there. Back to Hank. Shakopee keeps it in. They're going to turn, send it back down behind the net, sorry. Lily skates around. She's got over to Wes. Just past him. They couldn't connect. This one comes back along again into the near corner. Puck centered in the middle. Richie's there. Tries to break it up, and he does. Having a little trouble getting this one out of our defensive zone. Puck comes up to Hank. Hank gets it out, and they're going to get an offsides. Doing good work. Teams look pretty evenly matched. We had 10:52 into the first when it's 1-0 Shakopee. Lily again with the face-off. Hank's there. Puck gets dumped in deep. But Stella Pappas sends it back up to West into the neutral zone. Shakopee turns, and they chip it around, and they're going to bring this one in. Puck in the corner. Lily's there to break it up. Drew sends it around. He's got Wes. Wes is going to skate this one up through the D. Gets it right behind along the boards. A nice chip. But Shakopee comes away with it, and they're going to turn and bring it in. Drew breaks it up right at the blue line. Still fighting in the neutral zone. Shakopee gets by. They got a head of steam with a shot. Leon covers. Not a lot of great camera angles in this arena. Kira takes the face off. It's got Jude on defense. Jude looking to skate up through the defense, and he does. Jude's going to bring this one into the neutral zone. Jude gets by the D. Shot! Broken up by the goalie, but great work by Jude pushing this one in. Lily stayed back to help on D. Baker chips this one in deep. Over to the far boards. Josh is there. Jude again. Pops this one up through the middle. Baker's there, but this one comes into the neutral zone, and they're going to skate it in. Jude with a great poke. Puck comes behind the net. And Shakopee's there trying to get the puck up front. Need to put some pressure on. All right, Josh on the far boards. Breaks it up. Shakopee sends it back to the D. D with a shot. Jude gets it with a skate. And this is going to be Sam with some speed carrying it through the Shakopee defense. He's out in front. Sam loses the puck in the corner. There you go. Josh is there. Kept it in. Nice job, Kira and Josh right there in the defense. Richie Pfeffer keeps it, dumps it deep. Sam, this was a rim around. We'll see if Eric can get there before Shakopee does. Nope. Gets by him. This is Richie kind of one-on-one, but the puck, they can't connect on their pass. Richie is there, but Shakopee couldn't connect. Sam's going to dump this one along the boards, and he does, gets it in the neutral zone, and he's going to try and chase it down. Cross ice, Josh is there. Josh chasing. Far boards. Shakopee dumps that one, and they're going to go for a line change. Grayson comes out into the corner. And I see Casson out there, and Vitali's probably on his way as well in a little bit. Puck comes across through the middle. Josh does a nice job. Casson's chasing. Casson with a stick lift. He's got it in. He's looking to connect. And he does. He sends this one behind the net. Battle behind the boards. Shakopee sends it around. Grayson on the far boards tries to get it back to the defense, but Shakopee is going to skate this one out. Great job by Richie. Holds his ground. Vitali brings it in, tries to connect with Grayson, but couldn't get there. Shakopee is going to dump this one to the neutral zone. Casson gets by him. Eric is there. This one is coming in with a big shot from Shakopee, but they went wide, and Richie brings it in the corner. Tries to kick it up. Still stuck in the corner. Out front with a shot. Broken up by Grayson and Leon. Puck comes around near boards. Casson is there. Casson passes to nobody. He's got to be careful with those. V is going to bring this one up through into the neutral zone. Casson, V fighting on the boards. Grayson's there as well. Having trouble getting the puck into the offensive zone. Shakopee's defense is doing a good job. So we got Stella out with Drew. Puck goes around. Drew's going to chase it into the far corner, trying to dump it up to V, and he does. V's got it in the neutral zone, and again, swallowed up by the Shakopee D, and they're going to bring it in. We get an offsides. We got a line change. See West coming out with Lily and Hank. Ames having some trouble getting through the Shakopee defense. 6:26 to go, 1-0 Shakopee. Stella with Lily with the face-off. West comes away with the puck. Dumps it in deep. Hank's going to chase, see if he can get there. There you go. Hank, and puck gets just by Drew, sends it over to Stella, D to D. They're going to toss it up and couldn't quite keep it in. We'll get another offsides. We'll try again. We're going to change of the defense, with the forwards will stay the same. Jude and Baker come out. Lily with the face-off. Face-off kind of stuck at everybody's feet. Battle on the boards. West is hanging strong, but the puck comes back. Jude sends it back up to Lily. Is trying to get it to West, but it's picked up, and little gift there that puck comes back into the neutral zone by Shakopee, and this one's coming back the other way. Hank battling on the near boards with Stella, and there's West. West has the puck, but it's turned by Shakopee through the neutral zone, and they're going to bring this one in. We're going to get a trip. Delayed penalty. Leon covers. But we'll be on a penalty kill with 5:11 to go in the first. Got Baker for a trip. So on the PK, we have too many people. All right, here we go. Lily with the face-off. Nice work to clear the zone. By Wes Downing. He's playing real hard right now. Shakopee's going to bring it in. Through the middle. Puck goes wide into the corner. Wes is there again, along with Richie. Eric's there playing defense. Nice interception by Wes Downing. Sends this one real deep. And the puck gets by again. We're going to have to chase to get back on D. Eric out front. Eric gets the puck. Right to Richie. Richie dumps it back into the neutral zone. Perfect. And this one's going to sit. No icing. West is going to chase. Shakopee, cross ice pass. They're going to bring it in on the far boards. Eric tries to push him wide. Glove saved by Leon. Nice job. We had 24 seconds to kill. 4:05 to go in the first. I'm going to give those forwards a rest. They were skating pretty hard. I see Kira and Sammy out there along with Stella and Drew. Kira takes a face-off. Won by Shakopee. Back to the defense. They miss. Pressure put on by Sam. Offsides, I believe. Great work by Sam to force an offsides. 18 seconds to go. Kira takes a face-off. Puck comes back. Shakopee brings it in. They look to center, and they do. They bring it around. Skate wide. Out in front. Couldn't connect. Puck goes into the far corner. Stella's there, along with Kira. Kira battling. Shakopee turns. Baker's out. Another shot hits the post. We're at full strength. Josh comes out. Battle behind the net on the boards by Eric. Puck's out front. Shot covered by Leon. 3:18 to go. Great work killing that. Defense change. See Drew coming out with Baker. We have the Sammy, Josh, and Kira line. Kira with the face-off. Pressure put on by Baker. Kira breaks that up, launches it into the neutral zone. She's chasing, but they have real nice passing from Shakopee. Gets it back. Sammy's there on the boards with Josh, but it gets dumped past deep. Jude skating the puck up through, but he gets it picked. They picked his pocket. Baker's there. Shot. Covered. Still loose. Oh, they had a whistle. I think maybe the net came loose. Nice work by Leon. He had a lot of white jerseys in his face. We got a line change. I see Casson, Grayson, and Vitali on defense. I think we have Eric and Richie. Grayson with the face-off. Puck goes to Richie. Grayson's there. No, I see Wes out there. I apologize. Grayson gets it behind the D with a shot broken up. Casson sends the puck around behind the net. Wes goes to chase. Wes is going to send it back to the defense. Eric is there. He loads up. This one's real high. Glove saved by the goalie. Good puck movement. Let's keep it going, Flyers. Grayson with the face-off. Goes back to the defense. Eric's got the puck. Sends it across. No, picked off. Right through the middle of turnover. Here they come. Right up. Shot. Goal. Turnover at the blue line. Led to a fast break. So 2:16 to go in the first is 2-0 Shakopee. Puck controlled by Shakopee. They're going to skate through. Collect behind the net by Richie. Richie battling two. It comes loose. Grayson's got the puck. Skates it up. He's got Wes. Wes skating along the far boards. In he comes. Looking to connect. Casson is there. Casson backhands to Wes. Out in front. Shot. Covered. That's close. Real close. 1:45 to go. Trying to get some movement coming. There's a nice shot on goal. See if we can get another one here. Grayson with a face-off. Comes to West. West back to Stella. Stella tries to go across to Drew, but it goes into the neutral zone. She dumps it back to Stella. Turned over again. Stella to collect in the corner. Along with West. West is there to help. Grayson comes away with it. Actually, Shakopee does behind him. They try to center it. Stella still battling. Kicks it back up. It's got West. West is going to skate on the far boards. Oh, kept in by Shakopee. That was some good board work by the defensive men. Broken up by Drew. But Shakopee still keeps this puck in. They're battling behind again. Up along the far boards. They got West. West cross ice to Casson. Casson trying to skate through, and he does. Gets behind the D. Shot too high. Grayson, far boards, tries to collect. This one's gets by into the neutral zone. Drew backpedaling, 2-on-1. Drew sends him wide. Nice job by Drew. Swallows it up into the corner. Puck down low. Shakopee looking to center. Casson kicks it away. West has got it. West skates it up. Looking for Casson again. Casson skates through. He's going to get himself offsides. That's real close. 22 seconds to go in the first. 2-0. Shakopee. Lily with the face-off. Puck goes in, controlled by Shakopee. Kira's there. Kira takes the puck, kicks it up to Hank. Couldn't quite connect to Lily and Hank, both battling. Puck goes behind. Lily back there again. Puck through the middle. Shakopee's going to skate this one up. Cross ice they go. Jude breaks it up, and that's the end of the first.
Well, after one period of play, it looks like these Flyers really need to find a way to get the puck into the offensive zone. That puck spent a lot of time in front of Leon down in the defensive zone. Now, we had a wonderful lunch at the Train Depot Bar and Grill. Yep. Talk about some amazing burgers. If you're in Owatonna, hit up the Train Depot, get yourself a burger, and you can't go wrong. But it looks like our kids might have indulged a little too much in the burgers and fries because they got some sand in their skates here, moving a little bit slower. Hopefully they pick it up here in period 2. Bring the puck to the offensive zone, snag that next goal, and get that momentum back. Couple shout outs. Look like we got a crew from Tennessee watching. Tuned in to watch Baker from Tennessee. Grandma Connie, she's in Kansas watching. And, Grandma Betty is watching poolside in Sedona, Arizona. That ain't so bad.
Jealous.
All right, well, let's hope these Flyers give you something to cheer about in the middle period here.
Tennessee might be Casson's grandparents. All right, face off. See Lily out with Hank and Wes. All right, puck comes through. Richie chasing, breaks it up. Comes Jude, collects behind the net. He's going to dump it along to Hank. Lily's there. But the Shakopee skaters keep it in. Getting a little physical out there. Hank took an elbow. But this one shouldn't be on us, I don't believe. Touched. Wes is chasing down. Wes comes away with the puck behind the net. Looking to connect. Hank there trying to keep it in. And Hank's battle at the blue line through the neutral zone. Hank comes away with it along the far boards. Shakopee steals it away, but Lily's right there. Still battling on those boards, trying to get that puck off, and out. All right, Richie to collect in the neutral zone. He's going to send it across. He's got Jude. Jude's going to skate this one up. but lost the puck. Richie's there, dumps it in. Far boards. West still fighting. A lot of time spent on the boards. All right, see Richie and Eric on D. Puck comes across. Shakopee couldn't get a good angle on that shot. Broken up again by Richie. Puck to West. West has got his head up through the middle, but Shakopee keeps it in. Richie's going to kick this one into the neutral zone and skate with it. Pfeffer on a break, brings it wide. Stops and turns. Out in front, he's got Hank. Lilly, shot. Oh, kick saved by the goalie. Lilly again breaks this one up. Down on the boards. Battle. Puck comes out with Shakopee. Eric's there. Eric with a big shot, but it's broken up. Luckily, this one comes back to Drew. Drew's going to collect, send it up along the boards. Josh is out there along with Sammy. Comes to Eric. Eric's going to dump this one in the neutral zone. Kira's chasing. Shakopee brings it in along the far boards, broken up by Eric. Kira collects and skates it behind the net. Passed over to Drew. Drew's going to up through the middle. Dumps it. Sammy chases. We might get an icing. Yep. This one's coming back. All right, Kira's going to take the face off. All right, face off controlled by Ames. Beasley sends it up, but Shakopee keeps it in. Across ice, Sammy goes to chase along the boards. Shakopee centers, but nobody's there. Josh gets the puck, sends it up, but the D keeps from Shakopee. He's going to send this one through the middle and bring it around back. Eric battling behind the net. Eric knocks it away, kicks it up to Josh. Josh is there. Puck comes back in deep again. This time Drew is there. Josh near boards, trying to get it out. Over to Eric. Eric's going to kick this one up. Hopefully Sammy, and we get this out. No. Kira's there playing tough on the boards. Comes away with it. Eric dumps it up again, but this time it still stays in front. You got to get this out and get a change. There you go. Nice job, Eric. Dumps this one deep. Hopefully we get a line change. All right, I see a defense change. Stella, she's going to chase this one down. She's got Jude out with her. Vitaly's back out. Took a shift off. Out in front, broken up by Stella. Oh, puck is loose. Oh, brutal. That was a tough one for Leon. Puck got stuck on the skate and just dumped right in front. Not much you could do about it. All right, we have Casson, Grayson, and Vitaly are forwards with Lily. Or sorry, with Stella and Jude on defense. Face-off's controlled by Shakopee. Jude collects, kicks it back in through the neutral zone. Grayson's there. He's got a head of speed. Collects with a big shot, but it's bellied by the goalie. We'll get a face-off in our offensive zone. Jeff chose a very chilly spot for our announcing today. Face-off controlled by Ames.
Nobody's giving us the bird or an FU.
He's got the puck along the boards. He's fighting in the corner. He comes away with it, dumps it deep. Casson's going to have to hustle to get down there to chase. Gets by, but Stella's there. Stella fighting on the boards, trying to keep it in. This one comes in the neutral zone. Still lots of fighting along the boards. Jude's going to come out with it. He's going to skate up through. Nobody's back on D. All bunched up there. But V comes away with it, kicks it down deep. Cass going to chase. Puck's down in front of the net. Puck comes back to Jude. Hopefully he's going to shoot. Nope, caught a stick. Comes up high. Casson is going to get a high stick. All right, we'll take the face off down in our zone. See Williams, we got Baker and Richie on D. Richie sends it along the far boards. Casson trying to put some pressure on, and he does. He comes away with the puck. He's got a head of steam. Looks to connect, but couldn't quite make it to V. Puck's in the neutral zone. Shakopee's coming with speed. Nice job by Richie. Breaks it up. V's there. V's going to skate it up. Dumps it around to Grayson. We're going to get an icing. It's coming back this way again. We got line change. Defense. Drew and Eric. We got Lily. We got Lily West, and I think, can't tell who's on there. Hank, I think? Yeah, Hank is out. All right, West with the puck. He's going to skate this one up into the neutral zone. Dumps past the D. Puts on the Jets, but Lily's faster. Gets it in the corner. Looking to center. He's got West. Shot. Puck is loose. Oh, the goalie was able to recover. Beasy with some nice work on the blue line. Keeps it in. Puck comes around to the far boards. Eric's chasing. Eric catches an edge. He's down. Drew's there. Breaks it up. Great recovery by Beasy. Ice Monster got a hold of Eric's skate, but he's back. Puck comes across. Lily trying to keep it in the neutral zone. Eric to collect. Shakopee centers, broken up by Lily and Wes. This one they try and dump. Shakopee again, down in the corner. They center again, but nobody's home. Big shot, goes wide. The defense again, cheating it in. Good work by Shakopee. They're really moving. Covered by Leon. We'll get a defensive change, but the forwards stay the same. Stella and Jude are defenders. Puck comes to Stella. Battle on the boards. Stella playing strong. Jude collects behind the net. Shakopee's there. Hank gets to it. Tries to send it up. Kept in by Shakopee. Lily sends it along the boards, trying to get to Wes. And Wes, hopefully, cross ice, gets this one out. Dangerous pass. But we're at least playing on the right side of the rink. Hank dumps it in the far corner, loses a stick. And this one's going to come around to Jude. Jude collects, dumps it back down again. Trying to connect to Hank. Hank's down again. Wes is there. Wes out and trying to get the puck to Lily. Couldn't quite connect. Shakopee is going to skate this one through the neutral zone. Jude tries to push him wide. Gets in the corner. Nice work. Jude comes away with the puck. Dumps it up to Hank. Hank gets by one, but Shakopee's D is fast and they keep it in. Stella is going to skate around. Stella dumps it up to Wes. Wes goes cross ice. Looking to get a change. Sammy's out. Sammy gets to the puck. Tries to center, but nobody's there yet. Baker and Richie on D. Shakopee up through the middle. They're going to get Baker with a offsides. All right. Nice work by Baker. Causes an offsides. I got Sammy, Josh, and we need another. Grayson's coming out. Just lots of line changes, switch-ups happening. Grayson with a face-off, comes back to the D. Richie looking to send it up. He gets it through the middle of the Grayson. Grayson with some speed. Goes a little wide. Shot. Just into the netting, I think. It's hard to see from this end, but I think it just caught the bottom of the net. All right, we'll take the... Lots of line changes, switches. Lines are getting switched up this game. See if we can get some action going here for the Flyers. Grayson with the face-off. Comes back. Baker's there with a shot. Puck is rolling. Richie's got it. Puck couldn't get anything on that one, but puck is going to come around. Sammy tries to dump it in the corner. Shakopee is going to launch this one out into the neutral zone. The kick across. Grayson breaks it up. Comes to Richie. Richie tries to dump it out. Doesn't get a stick on it. Richie out front. Nope. He's going to have to play a little bit stiffer there in front of the net. Sammy tries to kick this one in, and he does to the neutral zone. But Shakopee dumps it back in. Baker sends this one back down. Grayson's on the boards, along with Baker. Out in front of Richie. Richie picks it up, and Richie with a head of steam. He's taken off. Oh, picked his pocket. Josh does a nice job getting it up to Grayson. Josh playing some great hockey along the boards. Sets it up. Big shot. Off the pad, and this one goes high. Vitale comes out with Casson. Puck gets by Grayson. No, Baker's there. Baker keeps it in. Casson fighting out in front with Vitale, and this puck's going to go wide. Casson gets a good stick lift. Keeps it in the far corner. Working it back. Baker's there. Baker sends it back to Casson. Casson tries to center. It does the V. Big shot. Just wide. Grayson's got his head up. Puck gets taken away by Shakopee, and they bring it into the neutral zone. But Richie's fighting to get the puck back, and he does. Grayson, along with V, they got a head of steam. Big shot, wide again. We need to get those pucks on net. Beasy back on defense. He's got plenty of time. They got an icing. We're tilting the ice a little bit more. It's nice to see. A little bit more time in the offensive zone, but we got some work to do. Down 3-0, 3:40 to go in the second. Puck out front, Lily gets her stick on it. Another shot back. Hank is there battling. Puck comes around the far boards. Skated up by Shakopee through the middle. Beasy's there. Beasy dumps it back down. He's got Downing on the near boards. Downing skates it up through. Nice job by West getting through the D with a shot. Swallowed up by the goalie. Glove save. More shots on goal. This is good.
Sandstorm.
There you go. Jeff's excited. Maybe just trying to stay warm. We got Eric and Drew on defense. Same forwards. Lily dumps it deep. They're going to go swing it around. This is going to get... Eric is there, but it gets by Eric. Nice back check by Wes Downing. Great work. He is skating hard on all parts of the ice today. Wes skates it up, gets through, out in front. Shakopee knocks it wide into the boards. This one's coming back through the neutral zone. Lily is going to swallow it up. Dumps it around. Wes is there. Along with Drew Beasy. Drew up through. And nice little shovel pass from Hank to Wes. And out in front, got a nice shot on goal. Lily there to break it up. Eric with a big shot from far down, but couldn't quite get through. Puck along the boards again, out to Eric. Eric keeps it in. Another shot. This one goes wide into the far corner. Nice job by the Flyers, keeping the puck in our offensive zone. Eric battling. Picked up by Lily again. She covers a lot of ice. Lily over to Hank. Hank dumps it in. This time with Shakopee there. Lily's going to come over with the puck through the middle. She should get a trip, and she does. So 1:34 to go. We'll finish the second period, almost all of it, on a power play. See Casson, Grayson, and Vitaly come out. Stella and Jude on defense. All right, Grayson will take the face off. See if we can get something going here. Finish the second. All right, Grayson to Casson. Casson tries to send it back to the D. Didn't quite get there. This one gets by Stella. Jude is there. Jude cleans it up. He's going to skate this one up through the middle. Pass to Vitaly. Vitaly's going to skate through over to Grayson. Grayson's in the far corner. Puck is... Vitaly comes away with it, kicks it around. Casson's going to send it. Back to Stella. Stella with a quick shot, but picked up by Shakopee, and they're skating this one in. Nice poke by Jude. Casson's going to collect on the boards. Skate this one up. Jude's got the puck. He's got some clean ice. He's going to skate. No. Shakopee denied. This time V dumps it in. Grayson is there. All of our forwards on the near boards. Casson tries to send it down to Grayson. This one's coming back to Stella, but it gets by Stella. Jude's going to hustle. Out in front, shot. Nice job by Leon, standing strong. Grayson comes away with it. Grayson skates in along the far boards. Nifty move, lost it at his feet. Still with it. Connects to Stella. Stella sends it down. Oh, just missed. And that's how we end the second period.
All right, much better period two. I got my request. We got a lot more zone time there. But I guess I need to ask for pucks on net too. So let's get the zone time. We got that covered in period two. Period three, get some more pucks on net, get a greasy one, good things happen, get that next goal and watch the momentum slide into your favor and the landslide come. Oh, we got more warm weather fans here. Kira's aunt tuned in from Florida. Man, what are we doing here in this cold rink? I don't know. Somebody will invite us someplace warm, and we'll let Greg come stream.
All right, it's going to take a big third period. Down 0-3. We have Kira out to take the face-off with Josh and Sam. Defense, I see Drew Beasy back there with, I believe, Richie Pfeffer. Kira with the face-off to Josh. Josh got the puck on the boards. Comes back to Richie. Richie sends it up. They're just going to dump it back in again. Into the corner it goes. Richie sends it back along. Puck comes in. We might get an icing unless this sits. No icing. They wave it off. Sam's chasing. All right. Quick change. I see Lily's back out on the ice. Richie skating this one up along the near boards. Puck stays in, though, by Shakopee. Their defense is playing really well, and that's something that has been some effort from Ames to try and get through. Josh playing strong, trying to keep that puck trying to get that puck out of our defensive zone. Drew up to Josh, and this one comes through again behind the net. Beasley's there, along with Pfeffer. Sammy fighting this one up through, gets it into the neutral zone. Nice work. Chase being put on by Lily. And now we're playing in the neutral zone a little bit better. Josh sends it across. Shakopee collects. And they're going to skate this one back down. Wes is out on the ice. Nice work by Richie. He's got Wes, but Wes couldn't get a handle on it. Now Richie skating this up with speed. Gets around the D. Shot. It's loose. I think it was under the goalie's leg. Nice work by Richie. All right, we've got Hank out with Lily and Wes. Baker and Eric on D. Lily takes the face off. Controlled by Lily. Wes comes away with a quick shot. Glove saved by the goalie, but I like it. Wes with a quick snap. More
Puck's
of that.
on net. Puck's on net. That's
Absolutely. Just keep doing it. Waiting for the goalie to fix their pads. All right, here we go. Lily with the face-off. Shakopee sends this one down. Hank chases. Wes is there to Eric. Eric with a big shot. Yep, another shot. This one brought on by Wes. Gets by Wes. Shakopee's going to skate this one across through the middle. Lily putting on some pressure from the back check along with Eric. They send it down. Eric's going to turn. Looks to send it up through the middle. He's got Hank. They wave this off. Hank can skate. He's got something. Shakopee gets there first. Sends it around. Wes on the far boards. Puck comes back to Baker. Baker stays strong. But Shakopee comes behind, and they're going to skate this one in. Lily breaks it up. Out in front with a shot. Lily again takes that one in the shin, but keeps it out of Leon's way. Puck comes up into the neutral zone. Shakopee will recollect, and they're going to dump it in again. Eric is there. Far boards to Wes. Wes is going to skate. Wes dumps. He's looking for a change. I think those legs are screaming a little bit. Puck comes along. I see Grayson out, along with Stella, and Stella tries to steal the puck. He gets behind him with a shot. Leon's there. Nice job by Leon. Great save. Breaks up the... I lost the puck. In the corner, V comes away with it. Vitale sends it up. Grayson kicks it into the neutral zone. Gets past the defense. Grayson's got to collect it in the corner. If he can, he's got Casson out front. Nope, puck's too hard. That one gets by everybody. Jude collects in our defensive zone. Jude kicks it across to Casson, up to Grayson. Casson's going to skate this one in. Kicks it over to V. Great pass to Casson into the shot. Oh, they just miss. Oh, brutal. It was a great opportunity. Puck back again. V's kicks it deep. Casson hustles. Shakopee comes away with it. Kept in by Stella. Out in front. V to nice work by Vitali. Vitali sets up Grayson, and Grayson just hammers it home. Great passing on that line, and the defense work by Stella keeping it in, made that happen. More of that. Really nice centering pass by Vitali. All right, we are 1-3 with 10:26 to go. Puck comes to the D. Cassin's tried to put some pressure on. Vitali's there, kicks it in. Cassin collects. Vitali working on the far boards. Looks like the player's down. I think they're all right. Maybe we caught a slash. Not sure. All right. All right, here we go. Face off, controlled by Shakopee. They kick it along the boards. Cassin's going to have to hustle if he's going to get there. There you go. Kicks it out. But Shakopee's there. Oh, what great work by V. V steals it. Again, Vitali doing great work out front. Nice job by Eric. Keeps it in. Got our whole team's on the boards. Grayson comes away with it, but taken away by Shakopee. They're going to send it to the far boards. Nice work by Drew Beasy. Sends it in. Grayson comes away, looking for Vitali. Vitali back to Grayson. Back to Drew. Drew with a shot. Out in front, Cassin shoots. Just misses. Great work by Drew Beasy on the far boards. V trying to get the puck in. He's got Cassin. Cassin again, digging deep. Puck goes down. Vitali doing great with his back checks. Puck is down. Still kept in. These guys are going to get tired, but lots of opportunities. Puck comes around. Drew's there. We got a whistle. We're going to get roughing on somebody.
Say this ice level camera level, it's not the best for some things, but you can really see these kids battling on the boards and just how hard they work to get that puck once it's up against the boards.
They're going to get Vitali's going to the board, going to the sin bin for roughing. All right, Lily, as usual, is out to kill this penalty. I see Richie out there with Drew and who am I missing? Wes? I think Wes. No, Baker. I apologize. It's Baker. All right. Shakopee sends it in. Richie trying to put some pressure on. Puck's out front. It's loose. Covered by Leon. Nice work, Leon. 1:10 to go in the penalty kill. 8:27 to go in the game. Richie with the face-off. All right, face-off controlled by Shakopee. Back to their D. They're going to take a shot. Lily gets it and dumps it in. Nice work by Lily. Richie's going to chase. Nope, Lily's going to chase. Nice job by Richie. We got a turnover. Richie caught a stick up high. Baker put some pressure out front. Nice work by Jude. Breaks it up. Shakopee with the advantage. Richie's hot. Dang. All right. So we got 30 seconds to go to kill this penalty. Richie putting some speed. Steals the puck. No, it's good. It's hard to tell. That's Baker. Nice job by Baker. Jude gets it. We have a Baker's getting tossed. Yeah, that can't do that. They're sending both of them. Baker's lucky he didn't. That was a stick to the face.
I thought he'd see a major.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see what happens with Baker.
Got to control those emotions out there.
Yep,
It's going to be tough to do. Easier said than done sometimes.
Yep. All right, 7:37 to go. We're going to skate. It'll be 5-on-4. Offsetting penalties or simultaneous penalties for Baker and Shakopee. But V can come out in 20 seconds. Well, they have Baker's penalty at 2 minutes. I'm not sure why. Do you have any idea why one is 1:30 and one is 2 minutes?
Saw that in the last game, and it was simply a clock malfunction, but I don't know on this one.
Yeah.
Stripes taking extra long talking to the coaches over there makes me think.
Lots of explaining going on.
Makes me think it's more than just a bench minor.
Yeah. But they should skate 4 on. Yeah. All right. Richie's coming back out. All right. We're going to skate 5-on-4.
They're still working on that clock over there. We got one official talking to the scores table yet.
Yeah. There's a lot of confusion still.
Now Vitali's penalty came down off. They still got Baker up for 2 minutes. And the kids are just trying to stay warm out there. You got the Shakopee goalie skating back and forth here.
It is a chilly rink. I don't know what's going on. We'll see.
When I watch the NHL, the refs always explain it to the guy, the camera guy, the announcer on the ice. But I don't think they're going to come over and talk to us today.
No.
But they are talking to each other still.
A lot of talk. I don't know if they know what's going on.
And V and Baker are having some kumbaya time together in the sin bin.
I think that penalty box gets a little bit of heat from the overhead radiant heat up there. So I think maybe they're just soaking it up while they can. As usual, Richie Pfeffer doing his dance.
Got to stay
Staying warm, keeping loose.
Chicks dig it too.
Why did they give him more time? There was only 20 seconds on Vitali's penalty, but I don't know why they gave him 44 seconds.
Get Baker's down to 90 seconds, but it cost us 20 seconds.
I was gonna say, Vitali should be 20 seconds. A lot of struggle bust with the clock. Been there, done that.
May not surprise you. Refs back over at the scores table.
There we go. 20 seconds. All right. We got this. Oh, my goodness.
Could have made a sandwich here in the 10 they're taking to figure this out.
I'm going to have to start doing jumping jacks.
It's goalie for Shakopee. He's going to give Richie a run for his money. Look at this pirouette he's got going.
Yep. Goalie's mom is scolding. Here we go.
Let's play hockey.
All right. 7:37 to go. Down 1-3. Oh. All right, let's do this. Shakopee goalie is currently banging their helmet on the crossbar, waiting for this thing to start. This might be the longest Pee Wee hockey game I've ever been party to.
Now they're over talking to Coach Cole. And we got one ref talking to coach and another at the scores table. Hope you don't have dinner reservations, folks.
Ooh. I'm going to take a number from the goalie. I'm going to start walking around.
Flyers faithful trying to bring some energy into the building. We got a "Let's Go Flyers" chant from the parents.
Well, they're playing they're playing 5-on-3? That doesn't make any sense. All right, 5-on-3 for 20 seconds. I don't know why, but I'm sure they figured it out. If somebody can explain it, great. All right, Lily putting some pressure on. There's Stella out there with Drew on defense, trying to break this up. Vitali comes out. Lily single-handedly crushing this. Grayson comes out while we try and kill Baker's penalty. I still, for the life of me, don't understand why we're playing 5-on-4 unless they gave another, I don't know.
Maybe a double minor to Baker?
Double minor? That could be.
We'll see if he jumps out of the box in 40 seconds when the other guy does.
Yeah.
Assuming we can kill this, and things are looking good right now.
Stella doing a great job keeping this puck up. Grayson comes through. 28 seconds to go. In icing. All right, 22 seconds to go on this penalty kill with offsetting penalties.
Gotta love that icing right there. Bring it all the way down to our offensive zone.
Yep. Lily doing some serious work on this penalty kill. Grayson takes the face off. We have Eric and Jude. Shot went real high from Grayson. Grayson collects behind the net. Puck comes out to Shakopee. Grayson's there, but Eric collects. And Eric's going to skate this one up through and dump it into Grayson. Grayson with the puck out in front. Couldn't get anything on it. Sends it back to the defense, but just past Jude. Jude got it picked, but it goes back into the boards. They try and center out in front, but Jude collects, skates through the middle. Shakopee sends it back again. So we're still playing 5-on-4. There is nothing on the board to explain why we're playing 5-on-4. I don't know if we're going to play the rest of the game 5-on-4. We'll see. E sends this one into the neutral zone. Lily's chasing. Comes to Grayson on the boards. Grayson's got the puck. He's going to skate in. Broken up by Shakopee, but Lily's there. They're both behind the net. Grayson's out front with the puck. Shot just wide. Got to get that on net. We're going to go back to play some defense. Shakopee skates through, brings it wide. Jude battling, comes away with the puck. He's going to skate this one up. Tries to kick it up to Grayson, but it gets picked away. Cassin's out. Grayson comes away with the puck. Oh, no, that was Eric, sorry. Puck's bouncing, goes wide, far boards. Jude gets by, looks to get a shot on net. Couldn't quite make it happen. Richie's there, sends it back to Grayson. Grayson sends it back to the D. Eric with a shot. No, Eric goes cross, but it stays in. Richie collects, tries to get it down to Grayson, but couldn't quite make it happen. Shakopee's going to bring this one through the neutral zone. At this point, I don't know why we're still playing down one, but we'll see. Richie gets a poke on it along the boards. Eric fighting down low. Jude's there. Comes away with the puck. He's going to skate through the middle. Shakopee steals it out in front. Backhand. Leon pushes it to the side. Standing tall. They're going to have some tired players right now. They just need to ice the puck so they can get a change. They've been out for a long time. Jude's got the puck. He's going to ice. They're going to have a penalty. No, I guess not. They didn't get him for the trip on Richie. Instead, we're going for icing, but we'll get a line change. See West coming out.
So looks like it's Baker out of the box now. I see him over there.
No, timeout, I think. This is a timeout. So we have a timeout with 2:52 to go.
Somebody that knows hockey would probably know better than me. I would assume if Baker got a major, if somebody else would serve at minute 30, right? And you go 5-on-5.
Yeah, exactly. So he should. They should have stuck somebody else in there. That's my understanding. Although I'm not an expert either.
No, hockey rules are hard. Some of them.
No doubt. Nobody weighed in to tell us what we got wrong?
No, nothing new in the comments. We got
all right.
Derek Stickfort must not be tuned in, head of officials for Ames here. And a timeout because what we needed is more time standing around here in the rink with nothing going on.
The longest Pee Wee game in recorded history.
2:52, down 2 goals. Plenty of time to get that back.
All right, I see Vitaly and Grayson. I still only see 4. No, Cassin's out. All right, so it is 5-on-4. Double minor is all I can think. I think you're right, Jeff. All right, Grayson with a face-off. I see Drew Beasy, and I think Stella is out there on defense. It is Stella. Stella doing some work on the boards in the corner. Trying to keep Shakopee out. Shakopee with a shot, but broken up by Casson. Casson comes away with the puck. Grayson collects, dumps it in. Grayson gets to the puck, kicks it to Casson. Casson with a shot, bodied. Good work, more of that. Nice shot on goal with 2:26.
They did the hard part, killing that penalty. Now we got to keep digging deep and go hard at that net with 2:26 to go.
All right, here we go. Puck comes back to Beasy. Beasy turns, sends it into the corner. Vitaly's there, back to Casson. Casson to V, and out over to the corner. Grayson collects. Grayson back to the defense. Stella sends it down deep. Casson misses. Great, but V is there. Puck comes around to Grayson. Grayson out in front to Casson. Couldn't get there. Nice work by Beasy. He was there. Puck is loose. Oh, great opportunity. Puck goes loose. Far board. Stella trying to keep it in. Stella's still battling, but we're going to get an offsides. Great work. All right, defense is going to change.
No whistle on the scrum in front of the net.
Yeah,
there was a bit of a kerfluffle there.
They've been letting them play pretty aggressive all across everything. So we've got.
Looks like V's over there trying to calm Grayson down a little bit.
That's Eric.
Silty was right there too, yeah.
Yep. All right, Casson brings this in. Shot, just wide. We gotta get those on net. Vitaly sends it over to Casson. Casson sends it back to Eric. Eric from deep, shoots. Just wide again. We gotta get those on net. Vitaly doing some work on the boards. Puck comes out. Casson is there. Just gets by Shakopee. No, V's trying as hard as he can to keep this one in. Vitaly's going to skate it in. Nice work by V, working the far boards, trying to center. Couldn't quite get it out in front.
Empty net for the Flyers. Leon's out of the net.
This is covered with 1:01 to go. Empty net.
Downing's coming in to be the sixth skater.
West is going to come.
I think they're going to put Leon back in between the pipes, though, maybe with this draw, see if they win it. Nope, they're going to leave West out.
They're going to leave West out. All right, empty net, 1:01 to go. Grayson with a face-off. Comes back to V, shot from West. Bodied by the goalie. 57 seconds to go. Nice quick snipe by West. Puck comes back to Jude. Jude shoots. Kicked aside. Puck comes back to Casson. Casson out front. Up to West. West shoots off the helmet. Casson again sends it through the middle. It's got Eric. Oh, turnover. That'll do it, folks. The empty netter with 35 seconds. (4-1). Leon comes back out. It's worth a try, but it's tough. All right, new line. We've got Sammy with Kira and Josh. Face-off controlled by Shakopee up along the boards. Ref helps out a little bit there. Kicks that one on net. They're going to cover, but late whistle. 23 seconds to go. We're going to face off in our zone. Kira will take the face off.
Let's go, Flyers! Keep going hard!
All right. Kira the face off, controlled by Shakopee. They're going to skate behind. Sammy puts some pressure on. They're going to skate this one down through the zone. Pushed aside by Leon. And up to Kira. Kira gets it in the neutral zone. And that my friends, is the end of the game. All right, it's a tough one. Shakopee's defense really just shut down the Flyers for most of the game. And we'll play tomorrow. I don't know what time. Do you know?
Well, I don't know what time, and I don't know who we're playing. I know we're playing in Owatonna. Sometime, I think, between 8 a.m. and like 1 p.m.
Sure. And if we're on this rink, it'll be cold.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, thanks for tuning in here to SuperDad TV on Ames Hockey Network. Really appreciate Chris letting me give the vocal cords a rest here. Plus, I have fun working this camera. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the shot. But as always, we're going to sign off reminding you to be good to each other. Life's too short to be a Richard or a Karen. We will see you tomorrow morning for Sunday bracket. Well, it's not bracket play. Sunday seeding. I don't know what you call it. We'll be playing Sunday. One match. Could have played in Albert Lee, but I don't think we did it. All right, take care. We'll see you tomorrow.